Mrparka here for another review, one that was sent to me. This one I actually had my eye on for a long time beforehand. I always liked the VHS cover. Don't care too much for the DVD cover, but I wanted to see the movie anyways, and it was sent to me to review, and I was like, pretty cool. It's Evil Spirits. This is from Cheesy Flicks, and it definitely is a cheese fest, but it's a good cheese fest. It's a fun cheese fest. It's nothing to be like the best movie ever made, but it's a solid, fun movie. I would recommend to give it a spin if you like cheese. It's mostly fun for the cast. Basic plot is Karen Black runs a little boarding house filled with eccentric boarders, including, but not limited to, Micheal Berryman playing a creepazoid like he always does. Who else is there? I can't say it. I think it's Burt Ramsden or something. He's the grandpa in TerrorVision. He's in there. He's an awesome actor. He's really fun in TerrorVision. He's pretty cool. Then there's a couple others in here. A girl that dances all the time. I think Ellsworth won't go to Cougar's Nest. But there's also a drunk named Willie and a couple others. And they're all bizarre, and they start disappearing. And who is the guy? He's like a civil servant. What is he? To check on people's Social Security and stuff. He comes looking for one of the people that died earlier. Karen Black is kooky as hell in this and is killing people. And there's a slight twist at the end, which is kind of cool, and you kind of figured it was happening, but it's still nice. The ending kind of feels like a TV made for a movie, Lifetime or something. It's kind of strange and out of place, but kind of funny. There's a couple decent gore scenes, but nothing too spectacular. The opening scene's pretty cool, and then there's a throat slashing that is pretty cool. But Micheal Berryman in this is great. He's creepy as hell. And at one point, everyone skipped out on dinner because they're dead or they're just somewhere else. And he's like, it's sinful to miss a meal. He's just weird. And the coolest thing is he has this little he has painting on the wall, and he takes out an eyeball of the painting. And there's a peephole, and he's looking at one of the girls. Yeah, Micheal Berryman was in his best. Was doing his best when he was in this movie. But yeah, it's just a kind of a run-of-the-mill, spooky slasher type deal. It's got a lot of fun elements to it, like straight cheese, because like the lightning effects and everything like that. Karen Black hamming it up, but she does a great job, and it's cool to see Micheal Berryman and Karen Black in the same movie. They would have ended up being in the same movie in Devil's Rejects if Karen Black was in Devil's Rejects. Instead, they replaced her. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. Not really. I enjoyed it. It's a pretty good movie. It's a solid fun fest. I mean, the DVD quality, this one is kind of almost like a VHS, kind of brightened up a bit. I suggest it probably was from a VHS rip, but I don't think there's any other one out there. And I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It looks alright. So if you like those, what was this? I think it was 1990 or something like that. Yeah, 1990, early 90s, late 80s horror movies that are fun. This is definitely one. It says a dark comedy thriller. I wouldn't disagree with that. There's a lot of comedy in it. It's a lot of silliness and stuff like that. She actually is always having a conversation with her husband, Karen Black, in her head. And he's just a sourpuss, and he's just like, "This guy's iron stomach. Shut up." Or even in the backyard. And he sounds just like that. So you get the point. I mean, Micheal Berryman playing a creep was the highlight of the movie, and seeing Burt Ramsden in it was pretty fun too. And yeah, all in all, it's a fun little movie that's worth a look if you like cheesy late '90s, early '90s, late '80s movies, because you won't be disappointed in what it is. It's a cheesy flick and it lives to its name. So there you go. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, Miss Purdy. Can I give you a hand? You got oil all over the sports page.
Willie, where have you been?
You know, it's the funniest thing. Last thing I remember was in the kitchen, down in that bottle of JD. When I woke up, I was sitting in an alley down on 5th Street drinking furniture polish with some bum. Tasted worse than 3-day-old torpedo juice.
This guy's got a cast iron stomach.
Willie, one of these days, you're going to poison yourself.